Oh. Hella time went by. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy Saturday. Listen, I'm back. I'm back, but I'm not gonna be here too long. Cause listen, because I need to get my hair done. But the reason I came back is because as soon as I ended my last live, the other video, I was watching the live before I went live, so it popped up, and started playing, and of Marcus from ASI. And right, it turns out, because I told y'all in the last one I didn't listen to the whole thing. I didn't listen to from the very beginning, and I didn't even finish it because I don't be having time. I heard enough. But anyway, it started playing, and I ended up hearing him mention, somebody in the comment section said free haircut Fridays. And he said, ooh, that's a good idea. That might become a thing. So I had just said it on my live, but I didn't hear the other person say it. And that's exactly why I be pointing out when I didn't hear the entire live, that exactly be the reason. Because something might be said that I said, and I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, but if he does that, that'll be good. Will it be as consistent? Maybe not, because it seems to be more females out there than males. But it is a good idea to do something for the males too. Although I know Miss Wanda was doing it from the kindness of her heart, and it very much so is donating her time and resources, you know what I mean, to help out, and then of course get that exposure. And I feel like she should get so much, exposure. I know he calls out her name or whatever. He should be calling out her name, her shop, and putting her stuff out there just more on a consistent basis, in my opinion. When he go live at least, or some kind of way, have it pinned on his page or whatever, ways to give to her, because it's more than just paying for what she's doing for those women, but just off the strength of her giving up her day off and all that other kind of stuff, and it really is a wonderful thing. So I'm saying that to say, like, I'm not at all trying to take away from what she has done. you know Hopefully it will turn into, instead of Marcus using those women getting made over for his own personal gain, to go do air quotes spicy content, 1 2 3 X's, and he might be featured in the scenes, right? Allegedly. um Maybe he could do something that is more beneficial to them. Like maybe they get cleaned up, and maybe they off the stuff and they sober, and they can go see their families or their kids, not looking all beat up by the streets. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe they can go to some, whatever it is they need to take care of. Do they need an ID? Do you have a way to help them get an ID or a driver's license, if they're going to have a place where they can store it? And when they cleaned up, then they go and snap that picture so they can have an ID with a picture of them looking good, not looking beat up by the streets. You know what I mean? Or, I can go on and on and on with the ors. You know what I mean? Like there's so many options. Even, because a lot of times these people, they have their main items, and they get stolen while they're sleeping outside. What about whatever, where's the post office that's closest to there? Can they get some resources where they can get PO box? And sometimes you need an ID for that. And then they can like lock up their stuff in the PO box, but they'd have to keep their keys in a particular place, because if the key gets stolen, it's pretty expensive to replace it or whatever. But you know what I mean? Like there's so many options to parlay the women, or men when it turns into men, but we'll say women right now, getting made over and using it to for good, and not for bad, and for his own personal, his self-serving personal gain, you know oh man, where's my delicious cup of coffee? Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Somebody said something about haircuts, and he said, yeah. He said maybe. He kind of passed over it pretty quickly, so I don't know if he actually listened or if he's gonna do anything or whatever the case may be. But you know, there's so many positive things that can be done to really help the people. And then from helping the people, that then you end up finding out who really wants help, who really wants to get better, and then others that just want to be out there and be in the streets and lead the street life, and they don't need any help for real. And then guess what? Then you leave them to be. And the ones that benefit from it, they benefit from it. He has done some positive things. He has helped people out. It's just now that he just seems to be mostly focused on the other side of it. And I don't know what happened. I don't know what flipped, or whatever. But listen, Marcus is he ain't it. He ain't it. What he doing, it ain't right. And that's just that with that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just that with that. It ain't. Somebody got to do something about him. Mm-mm-mm. Somebody got to do something about him. So, we. I came back to say that. Um, what was I going to say? Oh, I know what I wanted to say. I wanted to say something else. Somebody said something about Polo um being like, oh, that was it. Oh, shoot. I knew earlier on that first one, I kept thinking to myself, I'm forgetting something that I want to say and I can't think of it. I just thought about it. I just thought about it. I feel like I'm procrastinating because I really do not be wanting to do my hair because it is so much work. But anyway, let me say this so I can get up off of here and actually go do my hair. Because once I do it, it's done. Woo wee. Moving right on. Somebody said something about the difference between Polo and Marcus, and they talked about, basically Polo being aggressive or however he is interacting with. I want to say exactly what they said. Hold on, because oh shit, I damn near broke my neck. Basically, I guess because it's because of the way Polo is showing up with how he was all angry and kind of aggressive towards um what's her name, Shiesty. And and then Mark is being gentle, right? But here's the thing though, just because Polo is showing up that way and Marcus appears to be showing up gentle on the surface. And I'm gonna summarize it like that. I ain't gonna go find it and actually play it in there because I don't really fool with him like that. And as much as somebody gave him credit, you let people use your stuff. I'm about to go back to that in a minute. And he was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. He doesn't. You heard what he said about the other content creator. He gave her permission to use his stuff. And then on Mad Day, he told her she could not. And I guess she kept it up and she ended up losing her whole page. So you can't fool with somebody like him because you ain't for him. So he might not exactly be, ain't no telling what he'll do. So if you do I say anybody to use his stuff, use it sparingly because he's unpredictable with a fragile ego. This is what I want to say about the Marcus versus Polo when it comes to Polo being more like showed up how he showed up aggressive and all that other kind of stuff and more potentially seeming like he could be more of a threat, whereas Marcus, they was basically trying to say Marcus is seeming like gentle. This is what I say, he seems that way. Don't you know that people that act like Marcus are the most dangerous? They the most dangerous. Polo is wearing it on his sleeve. He laughing, he chilling. When he angry, he angry. They saying that other females are saying he didn't hit him or whatever. Not cool, but guess what? He outside with it. Marcus will have you trapped in the apartment, locked in a closet for extended periods of time, and it be a secret. Yeah, Yana. Okay? Marcus is not, it's not better than Polo. If that's the comparison, it's not, because the one that's out there and you know what to expect, That's the one, and versus the one who's being sneaky about it. The sneaky one is more dangerous. Polo out there when he mad, I'm not saying it's cool, but he mad at Shiesty. He like, look, B. She said, stop calling me B's. He called her that again. It's not cool. She's accepting it because she continues to be with him. As long as she be with him, she's accepting of it. I don't think for one second that Marcus ain't never called some female he been with out their name. And I would suspect that he probably is really a switch personality person behind the scenes, which kind of is Yana's description of him too, but it doesn't surprise me. He's sneaky, he dangerous to me, in my opinion. I'll say it like this. He's the kind you got to watch out for. He's the kind. Look at even him getting caught in that video with Maya. He laughing, always laughing, little schoolgirl laugh. Everything funny like a little teenage schoolgirl. He met the 18-year-old Kai. She laughing, giggling. He laughing, giggling with her. Both some like teenage little high schoolgirls. He'll play it like that. But he really is a 40-something-year-old grown man hiding behind that. It's appearances. So if one were more one you have to watch out for more than the other, it would be Marcus, in my opinion, not Polo, what the other person was saying. Marcus is this, Polo is that. Listen, again, the person that wear it on their sleeve, you know what you're getting. You don't know what you're getting with Marcus. Marcus is a mixed bag, in my opinion. He a mixed bag, and I believe he'll show up as whoever he needs to show up as at that day in that moment of time in order to get what he needs to get self-serving purposes from whomever, to get whatever he needs to get from whomever for self-serving purposes. And that is not authentic, because the next person you see him with, it could be a couple of hours later, he gonna be turning around, be mirroring that person. And you can even see it when he's talking to people, he be mirroring them. That's the one you got to really, really watch out for. You don't know what you getting. Ain't no telling what them off camera conversations is looking like with that man. Ain't no telling. So if somebody think that it, I don't know any of these people personally. I really have to say it. And I don't know what Polo is capable of either. But I'm just saying, if we want to compare the two, I first of all, I would say be careful with both of them. Because the one that wear it on the sleeve that let you know he'll knock you up and call you all out he probably will. But Marcus will do it behind the scenes and then try to get you to conceal it. They both that's both of those are bad things. But again, walking in with a polo, it seems like you have an idea of what you get. Not the sneaky little midget. Who got some Napoleon situations going on. Apparently, allegedly, in my opinion. In my opinion. Oh my goodness. Let me go actually do my hair for real. You know what? I'm not going to even listen to no video when I end this. I'm not going to even listen to no video. I'm just going to end this and I'm going to turn on some music before I get sucked back into YouTube and be tempted to go live again when I really need to braid my hair. This is ridiculous at this point. So, yeah, but thanks everybody for listening in. If you tuned in, I was saying on the other one, I'm on the road to 500, and then I'll be, continuing my goal to 1,000 and continuing to increase from there. That is my goal. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Double tap the screen for a like if you are on the live, or if you catch this on the replay, please hit that thumbs up. I thank you so much for listening. And if you become a subscriber, I want to thank you for that. Thanks for all of my subscribers so far. We are on this journey, and I definitely appreciate you guys going on this journey with me. And with that being said, I'm going to get up out of here. I also want to say, if you haven't caught any of my shorts, I be trying to make y'all laugh. So if you want a good laugh, please make your way through my shorts. Kind of look at the skits. Some are from ASI, some are from the LA sector, the ASI group or sector. I mean the street sector. And then it's kind of like a variety of stuff there. And then I have my lives. Actually, you know what I was doing? I was getting ready to make a thumbnail for the last video. And then I was like, I'm gonna listen to this while I make the thumbnail, and then I'm gonna go do what I gotta do. And then I got sucked back in. So I do have to actually make a thumbnail for my thing, because maybe that makes a difference. And with that being said, again, thanks to everyone. Have a great Saturday, and peace and blessings and love. I'm sending your way, love, and wishing peace for you, and praying that you guys be blessed. And with that being said, I'm up out of here. I'm going to catch y'all on the rebound. Peace.